I've never not wanted to be an actor. Like, I literally cannot remember a time that I didn't want to be an actor. In fact, I remember I saw a picture of myself. I was like 2 years old. And I asked my mom what in the world I was doing. There was like this big rock, and I had climbed up on this rock, and I was making funny faces. And she was like, whenever you could find any kind of high rise, you would jump on it and reenact cartoons. From the time I was like 2 years old. So it's just been in my blood. Well, when I was in elementary school, all the teachers were like, "Yo, this kid's definitely got ADD." like 100%. We don't even have research on ADD yet. I've heard about it. This kid's got it.
Whatever
I
it is,
know
he
it.
got it.
Whatever it is. And so my parents made me a deal. They were like, "Listen, if I didn't goof off in class, then I could go to the Little Theater after school, and I could do theater where I would be celebrated for being a goofball rather than getting in trouble for it."
I love it.
And so they brought me to Little Theater. And to give you an idea about how much I wanted to do it, I remember I got cast in my first play at 8 years old at the Little Theater. And I remember even then thinking I was washed up. I was like, man, finally, jeez. I'm all, my bike doesn't even have training wheels anymore, you know? So I get my first play at the Little Theater, and I'll never forget, it was Ramona Quimby, and I played Howie, who was her best friend. All I remember about that play is at the end of the play, at the end, Ramona got on stage and she got to give a monologue where she just stood and talked to the audience. Yeah. And the joke was she left her lunch sack on the side of the stage, and every night during the performance I got to sit down on the stage, and as she was talking to the audience, I would sneak into her bag and I'd pull out a ho-ho, and I'd eat the ho-ho, and the whole crowd would just laugh. And I remember being 8 years old going, okay, all I'm doing is eating a snack in front of people, and they're all applauding me, and afterwards going, "You are brilliant." I'm like, I have to do this for the rest of my life.
This is the greatest job in
this
the
is
world.
it. And that's all because of the Cheyenne Little Theater players.
Absolutely.